Hello, beautiful people. It's your girl Prettychoice, and you're welcome to my channel. How are you all doing? I hope you all are doing well. If you're my old and returning subscriber, thank you for watching me. Thank you for supporting me. If today is your first time you come across my video, you're highly welcome. Kindly click the red button down below and subscribe. Turn on the notification bell whenever I post a new video. You will be notified. So guys, in today's video, we're going to be talking about white women reacting to the black girl follow trend all over TikToks. Guys, a lot of them are pissed, a lot of them are angry, and a lot of them are also saying something very nice and something that makes sense. So guys, yeah, a lot of them are also supporting the black girl follow trend. So guys, you can see this black girl follow trend is like a fire. It's like a heat for them. They can't take it. They are really pissed. So guys, I came across this video and I decided to share with you guys. So guys, I also made a video about the black girl follow trend a few weeks ago. You can go check it out for those of you who haven't watched it, so you may understand the whole situation. So guys, I don't want to review more details about this video, so let me know what you think about this video by dropping down your comment below. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Keep watching me, keep supporting your girl. Thank you all and I love you all. See you all in my next one. Bye.
Is being black trendy now? Is that what this is? Because it's might be considered a little racist. Let us have something. Well, you've got affirmative action, you've got all black colleges, all black scholarships, you've got the BET channel, you've got the BET awards, and you've got an entire month dedicated to celebrating your history and culture. I'm not real sure what else it is that you're looking for, because that sounds to me like quite a few somethings.
Girl, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning where I am, but I couldn't go to bed without reading you first. They've got the BET channel. They've got a whole month dedicated to Black history. Girl, we've got centuries worth of history that was forced down children's throats in school. Hundreds of years of incorrect, factually incorrect history that was force-fed to people. You know, the whole kumbaya with the Native Americans and the pilgrims, sure. They have a channel, BET, where they can find quality entertainment with people who look like them, sound like them. They're better represented on BET because in general, you and I can flip through any freaking channel on the television and see people who look like us, talk like us, pray like us, act like us, walk like us, talk like us. We don't have to have a channel. See what I'm saying? White privilege enables us to consistently see positive role models, to introduce our children to positive white role models, because the media tends to only show that side of white culture. And you're getting pissed off because Black folks have BET and a whole month dedicated to their history. Guess what, though? I'm a teacher, and I teach it every single month of the year. I teach it, if I'm teaching something about statistics, I will dive into the statistics of Black men versus white men being charged with the same crimes, but who gets off of those crimes and who actually does time. I will weave it into any curriculum, any lesson I can, to show the inequities that continue to happen up to this day because of people like you, closed-minded people like you. And I find it hard to believe that you have true Black friends. I'm not talking about the lady down the street that you wave to, who's your neighbor. I'm talking about people who come over and sit and listen to you jab and jab and jab and gab and gab and gab about, oh, woe is me. We're going to now uplift Black people because they're trendy. You sound ignorant. And I'm sad if you have Black friends because they deserve better than you.
Me if you're black. Join the black girl train. What if I got on there and I said join the white girl train? I hate that trend.
Who's ready for the white woman follow train? Choo choo! You've probably seen the trend of Black women following each other on their follow train. So if you're a white woman who you've seen that and you're like, I don't like the fact that I'm excluded, go to my profile and check and see if you're following me. Now, if you are following me, quickly unfollow me because I don't want you to. I don't need that kind of bad vibes on my page. You know how we feel as women when men intrude on our spaces? That's how Black women feel. Black women are a double minority in North America here. And so you know how like women make less money? Well, Black women make even less money and have less advantages and are taken advantage of more in society. So if they have something as simple as a follow train on TikTok, why don't you just bippity boppity back the fuck uppity and let them have something, for the love of fucking God. Sometimes it's not about you. Get over it.
So there's the amazing train of Black women following each other, creating huge communities and follower accounts for people who have felt very isolated in their communities. And I am here for it. But guess what? You know how I found out about it? Black women complaining about white women who are getting in those spaces now and saying, how come you're leaving us out? White women, get the fuck over yourselves. We don't support Black women when they need us. And they support women in general all the time, and we count on it. Look at Georgia. So, white women, back off.
I can tell you exactly who these white women are who are complaining about the Black woman follow train. At first, I didn't even understand what the controversy was because I was just excited. I was getting all of these Black women's content on my For You page that I didn't usually get. So I was following, I was listening, I was watching. It was awesome. And then when I realized what the controversy was, I thought for sure I hadn't understood it correctly. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, but there are white women complaining because Black women are following each other and trying to empower and lift each other up. And the white women, it's not all about them, and they're crying reverse racism, and they're pissed off that they're not getting followed back. I mean, is that it? Because I can tell you exactly who those women are. They were the women in elementary school who weren't athletes. And so they didn't like track and field day, and they didn't really participate. They just half-assed it. And then all of a sudden, they realized that people were good at this, and they weren't. They weren't athletes, and they were pissed off that those people were getting trophies at track and field day. So they made a big frickin' stink about how that was unfair, and they are just, because they're not so talented, other people were getting the attention, and that wasn't fair. Their parents complained, and so it made a huge headache for the school. The school was like, okay, fine, everybody gets a participation trophy. Fine, we'll do this. But then Little Miss Karen doesn't feel special with a participation trophy. Everybody gets one. So then she has to make a stink about the fact that everybody's getting one, and that's not fair. Even the people who didn't come to school that day, they got a trophy too. That's not fair. So big, huge headache. The school finally cancels track and field day. So none of the athletes can ever enjoy their sport again because Little Miss Karen didn't feel special enough. That's who you are, women. None of us liked you then. We don't like you now. Take your little participation trophy and go the fuck home.
So you are a white woman on TikTok who supports Black women and sees the Black girl follow train. What do? You follow them. It's that simple. You follow them because you support Black women. It's that simple. White women, I'm going to level with you, okay? Relationships take work. They take work. And so when you say you support someone, that means that you need to support them in the way that they want you to support them, okay? You need to listen to them when they say educate yourself. You need to listen to them when they say this is how we'd like to be supported. You need to listen to them when they say, hey, stop talking. And I promise you, if you start doing that, you will start to understand. I promise you, you will start to understand.
Hello, TikTok community. This is Erin Jones, Afro Educator. I have been watching the Black Girl Follow trend for the last week, off and on. I actually wrote my husband a book of love notes for Christmas, so I have been spending a lot more time writing to get that ready for him. I really just spent time today looking at TikTok in any significant way. And I want to offer a perspective. I do racial equity work as part of my work. I do other things too, but that is part of the work I do. And I tend to work with predominantly white organizations. in predominantly white communities in having conversations about race and equity and identity. And I just want to provide an observation that I'm seeing manifest itself in response to the Black Girl Follow trend. So, number one, I think we assume as a country that it's white conservative women who are the most dangerous when it comes to conversations about race. And that's actually not my experience. My experience is that, for the most part, white conservative women who identify as Republican, who live in rural communities, many of them don't have a Black friend or family member. And so either race is completely off the table and they don't understand why we need to talk about it, or they are being fed with media narratives that are absolutely inaccurate. But I get where they're getting their information from limited sources, either their church, their conservative community that also doesn't have access to actual Black people. And so I expect when I go into conservative white communities that people are just going to be ignorant. Are they racist? Yeah, but I think my experience is more that there's a lot of ignorance. Here's the difference, though, between my experience. This is just Erin talking, so I may be totally wrong. Y'all can tell me. When I walk into spaces where white women think they're more progressive, those are actually the more dangerous spaces, because here's what I see happen, and this is true for human nature. When we think we are more expert in a thing than we actually are, we can take up space that's actually not ours. We're not actually experts in that thing, but we take up space. And what I find is white progressive women think they're actually more progressive and more knowledgeable about issues relating to Black people than they actually are. And so when white progressive women are told to take a back seat in something or to just listen, it's really hard, because I think many of them think, but I have really good intentions and I've done my reading. I've read Robin Scientolo and I've read Ibram X. Kendi and I've read Caste. That's different than actually living in the body of a Black woman. So for my white friends, I want to invite you, instead of getting pissed off and feeling like you're being left out, join the train. Begin to follow some Black women. Listen to their voices and their stories. Believe them. Don't get pissed off that you've been left out. Doesn't mean you can't follow. It also doesn't mean you can't follow a bunch of your white sisters, if that's what you want to do. And I would invite you to think about, who do you follow now? I would argue that most people follow people who are much more like them than different. I try to be really intentional and follow lots of different kinds of people, but that is by intention. Most people, human nature is to follow folks that are a lot like you. This trend is just inviting us to lift the voices of Black women. White women, that's not hurting you. It's just lifting Black women. Take care.
Just went down the side of TikTok where the Black female creators have created a little club, and they've left us white women out of it. Can y'all believe that shit? And I'm here to tell you, if that upsets you, if it pisses you off that we white women aren't invited, you're the reason. You're the reason we don't get invited to the club. You have the night you deserve. Bye-bye now.
Good morning. This post is for my fellow white women, especially the white women who are struggling with the Black Girl Follow train trend. This trend is beautiful. Black women creators following each other in large numbers to support one another, create community, create solidarity, create a safe space. And if you've been on this app for a hot second, you would understand why. There are countless Black, Indigenous, and other women of color creators on here who are so generous with their wisdom and knowledge of the white supremacist patriarchy. A type of wisdom and knowledge that we as white women don't fully have because we have a different experience of the white supremacist patriarchy. And I imagine a lot of y'all consider yourself feminists, and you're thinking, well, you know, it should be all women. You know, we shouldn't separate ourselves. It should be all women, you know, taking on the patriarchy together. And that sounds great. But unless white feminists can truly understand the need for intersectionality and truly do the work around decentering ourselves, feminism's not going to accomplish anything. Because unless we recognize the additional layers of marginalization, discrimination, racism, misogyny that Black, Indigenous, and other women of color have to deal with, we are only lifting ourselves up. We are only lifting white women up. And we need to lift all of us up. And to do that, we have to start by sitting back and not interfering with what women of marginalized communities need to do to heal, to stay strong, to feel supported. So the next time you feel offended and really have that urge to comment, take a deep breath and think about this. Feminism will be at its most effective and most powerful when all women have had the opportunity to heal and gather strength. And as a white feminist, some of the most effective work you can do right now is whatever it is to continue decentering yourself, decolonizing your mind, so that you can truly show up and be a support for all women.
This one's for the white girls. I've got a little tip, a little rule of thumb for us. When Black women are talking to other Black women about being Black women, what you need to do is just sit down. And that can be the white girl train that we all follow. Okay, I gotta say one more thing though. White girls fighting for a place on the Black girl train. Do you see the irony? Train, bus, public transportation. You always had a fucking seat.
You know how the Black girl follow train is getting some pushback? And there are white women making posts like, only white women follow this, to try to like reiterate that they feel left out and it's not fair. It's a special kind of jealousy that makes us do that. If you've ever seen the movie The Count of Monte Cristo, he says, why would you do this to me? You took my life from me. Why would you do this? And he said, because I'm the son of a nobleman and you're the son of a clerk, and I should not want to be you. So, there's that.
White women, can we stop getting on the Black girl follow train? It is so weird. How about instead you have a little Mean Girls moment, a little come to Jesus about how we all were taught to bully the shit out of each other as kids, and a bunch of us grew up to have a jealousy victim complex. Get off the boat, get out of the water, and just come talk about your feelings to anyone other than a Black woman, please.
Hey guys, so I've seen a couple of videos where there's been a couple ladies who showed some screenshots where they've been getting followed by some pale people like myself on the Black girl follow train. And I just wanted to let y'all know, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to offend anyone. I wasn't trying to participate expecting follow backs in any case, but I do appreciate those of you that did follow me back. I only wanted to support you all. I know with TikTok, if you have more followers, you can do more things like going live. And so I just wanted to contribute to that number for you. And also I know a lot of you have small businesses, and I would prefer to buy from y'all instead of other businesses, because I'm super aware racism exists and y'all have always suffered more disadvantages. And so that's just my thought process on it. I just wanted to try and support you ladies. And also I just like to try and be positive, be your hype girl, you know, because we all need more love and validation. This world is kind of cruel. You see way too many videos of people trying to leave hateful comments and tear others down. And I don't know why people enjoy doing that kind of thing. But yeah, I just want to support you ladies. And again, I apologize if my following anyone offended you or anything. I wasn't trying to include myself, but thank you for those that did follow me back. And I know I'd be a terrible influencer because I can disappear from social media for days, weeks, or months at a time due to mental health reasons. Hopefully I'll get around to posting about that sometime soon. But again, to all the palm-colored people like myself, yes, racism is still a horrible challenge in our society. And from my understanding, apparently in other countries as well. And we need to be the change that we want to see in the world. So learn to shut up and listen and learn from the mistakes and try to be a positive agent in changing all these negative attributes that were passed down over the last several centuries. So with that being said, love everyone. I hope y'all have a wonderful day, and it's time for me to go get a massage.
Now, I done tried to stay quiet. I really did. I tried not to address this because it's stupid and it's ignorant, and we should not have to defend ourselves or address this. But y'all keeping up with this shit. Y'all got me stuttering, so now I gotta address this shit. Some of y'all white women need to go on fuck on now. Go on somewhere. Cut this shit out. Get you some business or something going on. Black women have done nothing to you. Black women have every right to develop a sense of community, of support for one another. Because let's just be motherfucking honest. White women are not running to support black women. Y'all don't give a damn about us. That's why I'm so confused about people being mad about this follow train. Because y'all don't give a fuck about us. Most of y'all. Some of y'all got some sweet spirits and good souls, and y'all just trying to do what y'all gotta do. But these other Karens out here is making it hard for you. They making y'all look bad. Y'all need to start some type of association where y'all wrap them up, take them to the drop zone, and beat the hell out of them and leave them there or something. I don't know. But y'all, they making y'all look bad. Because this is ridiculous. Because I can honestly say that as long as I've been on TikTok, it's not a stream of white women running to follow me or support me. It's not a stream of white women liking my content or commenting on my content. But black women do. And black women say, that was good, sis. I'm proud of you, sis. You bussin', sis. You look beautiful, sis. And we are supporting each other. And you should not be mad about that. You shouldn't even have a dog in that fight. And it just shows how evil and manipulative and how much of a big-ass crybabies some of y'all really are. It's sad. Y'all need to get a motherfucking life. This has been going on for far too long. I should not have had to make a video to address the jealousy of white women. Because for once, something is not about them. This algorithm favors y'all. Every filter on this thing favors y'all. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got all the favor. What more do you want? Now y'all mad because y'all can't hop on that trend too. Make your own trend. Black women will not be mad. I swear to you. Have a good day.